Hey View Kids, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm so excited to be with you guys today, and I hope you guys are excited because we're going to learn something really amazing. It's so good to be in God's house, even though we're online. It's so awesome that you've joined us. Let us know in the comment section how you're doing, how your week was. We want to connect with you guys. But before we get into anything, we're going to go into a time of worship. So I'm going to need you guys to get up on your feet because it's about to get hot in here. We're about to praise and worship God together.
You keep your promises. I know I can trust in you. When you speak it, God, you do it. Your words are always true. God makes a promise and then he keeps it. Numbers 23:19. God makes a promise and then he keeps it. Numbers 23:19. Numbers 23:19. You keep your promises. I know I can trust in you. When you speak it, God, you do it. Your words are always true. God makes a promise and then he keeps it. Numbers 23:19. God makes a promise and then he keeps it. Numbers 23:19. You promise to make me strong. You're with me all day long. You have good plans for me. So I will sing. God makes a promise and then he keeps it. Numbers 23:19. God makes a promise and then he keeps it. Numbers 23:19.
I hope you guys enjoyed praise and worship. Hope you guys are hot and you're ready to get into this amazing lesson for today. And the thing that I'm going to need you guys to remember today, what we're going to be learning, is that God's promises might take time. That's a truth that you're going to need to hold on to in life in the tough times.
Today. Shout it out. I think I've got to be the best at making slime ever. Do you like playing with slime? I can make slime out of anything. Toilet paper, anything. Even sand. Speaking of sand, I wonder where my friend Dan is today. Hey Dan, what are you up to?
Hey, Callie, I found the most interesting creature, and I'm so fascinated.
What did you find?
Callie, I found a turtle. A turtle doesn't care how fast the world is moving around it. It will move whenever it wants to.
So it can't go fast?
Not at all. Have you ever felt the need to want to go faster or get somewhere faster, but you still have to move slowly?
Oh, yes. Whenever it's time for school to end, it feels like it's taking longer than usual.
Exactly. That reminds me of the Bible story of Joseph.
It's time for our Bible story. A long time ago, there was a man named Joseph. Joseph was a part of a very large family, so large that he had 11 brothers.
11? That's a lot of brothers.
Yes, 11 brothers. Out of all the sons that his father had, Joseph was by far the favorite, and his father gave him a beautiful coat with lots of colors. The brothers were not happy about that. They became pretty upset and became jealous of Joseph.
Oh no!
Things became worse for Joseph during this time because he would get special dreams telling the future. For example, he dreamt about 11 stalks of grain bowing to him. And then he also dreamt about the sun, moon, and 11 stars bowing to him as well.
What did that mean?
Most likely, it was a dream that reminded him of the brothers in his family. 11 stalks of grain, 11 stars. I'm sure Joseph thought of his 11 brothers when he woke up. The dream suggested that Joseph would become someone very important, maybe even more influential than all of his brothers.
I hope he didn't tell his brothers his dreams.
I know, right? But he did tell them, and it made things worse. The brothers ignored all of the dreams and great things that Joseph told them would happen and came up with a plan to make him go away.
How did they do that?
They put Joseph in a hole in the ground, and when some traveling merchants came by, they gave Joseph to them to take far away.
Merchants?
Merchants are people who sell and buy things. These merchants were on their way to Egypt, and now Joseph was too.
That's very sad.
It was, but Joseph knew the dreams he was getting came from God. Wonderful dreams that God would make happen one day. He knew he had to wait and trust God, even though he was far away from home now.
Isn't that so interesting though, friends? Joseph knew that God promised great things, but it probably felt like they were never going to happen when he got into that bit of trouble with his brothers. But you know what? We're going to find out next time that Joseph's story is nowhere near done. I know that God will keep those promises in the end. Maybe now I can work on being more patient in school when the day is ending. Or not. Catch you next time, friends. Bye. Callie out.
I hope you guys enjoyed that lesson, and I hope you guys learned something from it. But I've got a question that I want to ask you guys. You can answer it maybe in the comment section, or maybe with whoever you're watching with, or maybe you can just think about the question. But what is something that you dream about or you imagine for your future? Maybe it's what you want to do in the future as a job. Maybe it's the kind of friends that you have in the future, what you want your life to look like in the future. I know me, I want to have an amazing family life and just to do something really amazing that involves young people. That's what I dream and imagine for my future. But what do you imagine and dream about for your future? Whatever that is, you can answer us in the comment section, or whoever you're watching with, or maybe just to yourself. And I want to ask you another question. What is something that we need to remember when things seem to be going not so great? Maybe in a tough time or in times of difficulty. What is one thing that you can remember? And you're right if you answered that sometimes God's promises might take time. Hold on to that promise, hold on to that truth. It will do you well. I can't wait to be with you guys soon. Stay blessed. Let me pray for you guys real quick. Father God, I thank you so much for each and every person that is watching this service right now.